Is a phenomenon of the 625 line variety. 9 weeks ago there wasn't a Kevin Turvey, and then suddenly there was. He appeared each week in a programme called A Kick Up the 80s, where he became the resident investigative reporter. I think by now he's what they call a cult. People speak like him, they act like him. This is the first time he's agreed to step back into the limelight since the series ended. It's a great pleasure to welcome from Redditch, Kevin Turvey. Hello.
All right, mate.
Fine, thank you. You come from Redditch, but a lot of people say actually that you're a Brum boy. Now, why did they say that, do you think?
Well, they got it wrong.
But why?
Well, because they think I come from Birmingham. But, you see, they must have been wandering around in the bull ring, right, while I was wandering around in the bull ring and thought, that's Kevin Turvey. He must have been born here. So they must have, like, put 2 and 2 together, right, and, like, got the wrong number. I don't know, like 5 or 8 or something. I don't know what number it is.
But when you're wandering now, not in the bull ring, but in Redditch, presumably a lot of people now stare at you.
Yeah, well, that's fame, isn't it? You know, it's on your shoulders.
Yeah.
Around your head, yeah. That's why I got my hair cut. Yeah.
It's cut, is it?
Yeah. I woke up, right, the other day, not today, it was like the other day, and I went into the bathroom, right, thought like I'd clean my teeth, you know, because it was in the morning. So I got out the toothbrush, right, and toothpaste, squeezed a bit on, you know, not all of it. Just a bit, put the top back and started cleaning my teeth. Right, I just cleaned about 8 or 9 teeth, I think. I wasn't counting anyway, well, you don't, do you? Yes, I don't anyway, I'd be stupid if you did, yeah. Just cleaned a few teeth, right, and I caught my eye in the mirror. It's just there, that's what that scab is. So I picked up the mirror, I thought I might have cut myself while I was cleaning my teeth, so I looked in the mirror, right, and I thought, Turvey, you need a haircut, right? So I went straight downtown. My mate Dave, you see, he cuts hair, right? He's got like a barber's, you know, it's called Monsieur Dave's.
Monsieur Dave?
Yeah, I go there quite a lot. So like I went downtown, you know these new buses, right, the pay-as-you-earn buses, right? If you get on them, right, and you haven't got the right change, they throw you right off. They do. I mean, it didn't matter to me because I go everywhere on my bike, but it's still a thing. Anyway, it's not very far downtown, right? Well, not if you're me. If you're a snail, it's quite far. But I'm not a snail, am I? Who's talking about snails all of a sudden now? But I got to the shop, right, Monsieur Dave's, and guess what?
I can't.
It had disappeared. The whole shop had completely gone. I mean, there's a different shop there now. It was called SAS, right? S-A-S. So, like, I went in, right? The bloke came up to me, he had almost no hair on, a big stick. I thought, great, got the right place, right? So he comes up, he says, all right, Kevin. I says, all right, mate. He says, sit down. So, like, I sat down, because there was loads of chairs there, and he said, sit down anyway. He says, no point busying around, is there? I don't think there is. Anyway, then he says, you want to join the SAS then, do you, Kevin? I said, yeah, great, I've always wanted to join them. He says, all right then, well, how good are you at killing people secretly? I said, for all you know, I might be brilliant. I said that to him, me. Just straight out of my mouth like that. Brilliant. So then he says, all right then, well, have you got any black clothes and a balaclava? And I ain't got none, you see. But I said, yes. I tricked him. Yeah, I don't mess about, me. Then we practiced jumping off chairs and off tables, right? And so in the end I said, have I got the job then? And he says, aha, it's a government secret. So I don't know if I got the job or not. I think I probably have got it, because like they've stopped me down money. I haven't noticed myself killing any Arabs recently. Unless I did it so secretly that I didn't notice.
Yourself?
Yeah.
Now, because you're so famous now, presumably you can command whatever job you want to do. I mean, you can say to the television companies all over the world, I am Kevin Turvey.
Yeah.
I can do what are you doing?
I'm working on a blockbuster at the moment. Blockbuster TV series called Isn't It Dead Interesting About ... That's where you leave the gap for the title, you know, whatever you happen to be investigating.
Like what?
Could be anything, could be fish.
Fish?
Yeah.
But fish don't need it. I mean, how can you investigate fish?
Well, I don't know, I haven't investigated it yet, have I? Russell Harty. I mean, like, last week, right, I investigated royalty you know, which is kind of tricky because I don't know any royalty, you know. But I thought, I know, I'll have a garden party, right? But I haven't got a garden round at my place because I live on the 7th floor, right? It's either the 7th or the 9th, I can't remember because the lift's always so crowded, I can't get to the button, you know. It's the, I don't know which button it is, it's the button right next to my nose, right? It's the one that next to the writing that says, well, it's basically about repatriation. I could have had a window box party, but it'd be a bit cramped. I mean, you'd have to only invite ants and, like, king prawns.
Let's talk a bit now about romance, because you broadcast fairly frequently about your romantic life.
Yeah.
You talk about the girlfriend you have. Let's talk a bit about her, shall we?
I understood I wasn't going to be asked anything about that.
Well, look, if you're engaged to come on a programme of this sort, it's kind of...
What does that say, mate?
It says T-R-S-A.
Teresa, that's what that says. I don't re-ink that every morning for nothing, you know.
Well, is that Teresa...
Teresa Kelly, yes.
Precisely. Teresa Kelly. Now, I knew it was Teresa Kelly, so this morning I called a number in Redditch to talk to Teresa Kelly.
Yeah.
She claims she's never heard of Kevin Turvey.
Ah.
Ah.
Yeah, well...
Well... The time is 8:49 for anybody who wants to know on BBC2. It's back to Citizens Band Radio if he's not coming back.
Some of it was extremely embarrassing. You have people, you know, answering the phone.
I'll tell you this, listen, mate. All right, so maybe I don't know Teresa Kelly, maybe I don't know her, but I'll tell you this much. If I was in a car, right, in the middle of the desert, I'm sorry, Mr. Costello, I ain't talking to you, in the middle of the desert, right, and say you were interviewing someone in the desert, right, and you got lost, I don't know, a cactus or something, and so you wanted a lift to the nearest bus station, I'd take you to the wrong one. On purpose. So wrap a bag around that and stick it somewhere.
I think he summed you up pretty well, really, isn't he?